Hello everyone, welcome to Mobile Electronics and Vehicle Customization Business Ideas. Brand new episodes, 2018, episode number 1. Let's roll. In this episode, we're going to talk about state of the mobile electronics industry, why I think that CES is a complete waste of money for both for shops and manufacturers, and why I do the show. Let's roll. So, right about a year ago, I started the show, and I started doing the show in the car. And the reason for that, I don't have much time when I get to the office. As many of you know, I run a manufacturing of OEM video integration products, and I simply don't have enough time to do this show any other way. So, on my way to work, I have time, and in that time, I decided that I'm going to record this episode. And, if you're any small business, even though my focus is on mobile electronics, you can benefit from what I'm going to tell you. I don't sell anything. I don't offer any trainings, any course, nothing. I give out my personal ideas that I know work for any small business, especially if you have a retail business, brick and mortar store. Basically, you're serving customers face to face in the retail environment. That's it, end of story. There's nothing special. And the reason I do that is because the only thing that I know is this industry, and I want to save this industry, and I want to make sure that this industry is well and alive. One of the things in retail stores that drive customers away, especially in 2018, is how your store looks. People have certain expectations. A lot of smaller stores in all kinds of industries went out of business, right? We had smaller, maybe grocery stores that are closing down everywhere, in favor of bigger stores. We got small electronic stores that are closing down in favor, like Best Buy. We got all kinds of stores closing in favor of big stores, and their reason for that, first, they're online taking over, so people either go into online or more conveniently to big stores. And if you're running mobile electronics store, people have this expectancy. They expect that when they're gonna arrive at your store, they're gonna see this clean looking store with uniformed employees and organized, and they can find some stuff in your store. And one of the things that are important to do, shops lose about 30% of sales. So busier shops can lose up to 30% of the sales because their shop looks like a dump. I understand. Look, we're very busy. This industry is not like over-the-counter sales, right? It's not like people come, I want a TV, give you cash, you give them the TV. This business is hard. It's hard to meet the deadlines. You gotta take the car in, make sure everything works, make sure it doesn't come back to you with a problem. And the problem is that it's all time consuming. And to keep the shop, in order, it's hard. And I understand. I do understand, of course. But it's very important, because you could be the best shop in the area, wherever you're located. You could do best work possible. But your shop doesn't look right, people are going to walk away. And you're not even going to know why. They're going to say, yeah, I'll think about it. They might never come back. You don't survey them after. And you don't know why they didn't come back. You don't have their friend. We're going to talk about that in later episodes. How to actually know why customers left your store. And I'm going to break it down. And I'm going to teach you how to get more customers into your store. All for free. No course. All is going to be through this Facebook, YouTube, or whatever you're watching me. I'm going to tell you. That's it. There's no tricks. You're not going to have to go anywhere to sign up for anything. But if I teach you how to get more customers into the door, you're going to get more customers, and more customers are going to walk out, because I know most of your stores are not organized. And I understand. I've been there. I know exactly why, and I know what it took me to get organized. I had to, when I used to run retail operation, I had to leave my store, 1 o'clock in the morning. And the reason I had to do this is because close all the work, then bring the shop to order, bathrooms to order. Everything has to be a retail environment. And you know, the last shop that I ran, but one before last, we built out a nice shop. We put a lot of money into looks, into exterior sign. You know, we got a lot of money. I mean, we got a lot of customers because they were, you know, they thought it was, you know, we're a trustworthy place because, you know, it doesn't look like fly by night operation. It didn't look like if they come in today, you know, tomorrow's nobody's going to be there. Our shelves always full, even though they might have been empty boxes, you know, but it looked like, you know, it's a retail operation that's working. And so before you go, if you're watching any of our episodes, and all the episodes, I will tell you, refer to episode 1. Before you do anything, number one thing is to clean your shop, outside and inside. You got old banners outside, remove them. They're flopping around, remove them, throw them out. Your exterior sign, half the letters not lit up, fix that. Bathrooms, clean them, put air fresheners. That's your shop. I don't care if you got to come in on Sunday. I don't care what you got to do. Clean your shop. You will have so much more business. And, you know, more business means industry is alive and well. Because you don't understand, you know. So a lot of people don't realize. There's so people say, oh, there's less to sell, you know, blah, blah, blah. No, there's actually more to sell now than ever. It just depends. Are your customers staying with you? Are they going to other shops? Or because they walked into another shop, they think the whole industry is like that. I've seen, you know, I've seen customers that said, oh, you know, I've been to a shop, you know, back in the day it didn't matter. And actually it's a true story that, you know, he doesn't want to go to any shop. He thinks that, you know, everything has to do with car audio is a dump. He thinks that the whole industry is a bunch of backyard installers. And it's a problem. So make your shop very clean, and we're moving on. CES. Why do I think it's a waste of money for everybody? Look, let's say if you're a Best Buy bar, you go to CES, right? You make arrangements, you find something for your store, or you need to create a floor plan, or something is coming out, or, you know, there are a number of reasons. If you're a retail store, look, I'll be honest with you, you don't care that new subwoofer and your head unit is going to be available 6 years down the line. You have to sell today. And I doubt that any of you are going to tell the customer, look, don't buy it today, wait 6 months when we're going to have this new radio. And don't buy the radio that I have for you in stock today, or don't buy the subwoofer that I have in stock because in 6 months. You've got to pay your bills today. So anybody who goes to CES, really your life doesn't change, you know? And it just doesn't. You know, nothing is going to change in your life. And it's too big of a show. There's not enough attention. People all over the place. And, you know, I think we need a dedicated professional show for the industry. Not like Knowledge Fest, because, again, you know, that show is too technical, not properly made, and there are issues with that show also. We need a separate show. SEMA is more for body shops and repair shops, stuff like that. We don't fit into that because, you know, if you go to SEMA, for example, if you're a body shop, right, and you want to put a new spray booth, you look at the spray booth, you can possibly even order it, wait for it to arrive freaking maybe 6 months. Then the one you have in your store, you got to disassemble and sell. There are planning that needs to be done. For our industry, it's pointless. You know, you don't care about new products you learn. Once you get back from CES to your shop, you're going to sell what you have on your shelf, what your distributor have, and what's available today, because you need to pay your rent and your bills and your employees today. So you don't care what's going to happen tomorrow. And that's it. That's the truth. So basically, and the manufacturers that go out, I think they could spend the money much better. I think they can, you know, make the CES, every manufacturer of mobile electronics industry can make CES right in there, you know, wherever they're located. They can record, you know, webinars, seminars, YouTube videos about the product, explaining them in details, where actually shop owners can, you know, watch them without being distracted in all directions, and, you know, see what they want, and if they need new product and everything else. And that's about it, you know, that's about it. you know, if you go on to CES, you know, I'm saying spend the money on something else. The money you spend on the trip to CES, and I don't care about the discount orders you get on the CES. Call the same manufacturer, ask for CES discount, they'll give you the same discounts. You better spend money on advertising, because nobody can tell me why they go to CES. Like, nobody can tell me. Like, what is it you expecting to see? Our industry is, you know, all the new stuff we post on, you know, on Facebook or YouTube. You don't need the show. I mean, look, in 2018, you don't need those shows, period. With just everything that's going on with the video, I mean, it's old stuff. Like, you don't need it. I mean, some stuff you really need to see and touch. Like, you know, SEMA, there's a mechanic stuff and stuff like that. Or, you know, CES, the Consumer Electronics Show, you know, maybe Google is presenting new Google Home, whatever, you know, where you want to touch it. Look, I understand that. If you need to see new Pioneer, Alpine, GVC head unit and touch it as a shop owner, what's there to touch? If your customer wants it, you're just gonna sell it to them. You know what they are. It's doubled in radio with a little bit more features, which Alpine, Pioneer, or JVC can explain in their videos, right? They can make a video and say, look, this is the features, blah, blah, blah. You know what doubled in radio is. You pretty much know what it feels like. You know, there's nothing new you're gonna learn for yourself. You know, I doubt that you need to feel it directed, you know, Viper, CompuStar, whoever, remote starter, you know, two-way remote. Most of the shops have no reason being, you know, and, you know, at the show. For the money you spend to go to the show, spend on advertising. You know how much money you're gonna make? You're telling me that the show specials, they'll give you the show specials one way or another. You know what I mean? Like, it's pretty much, yeah, look, it's, you know, all I'm saying to you is that next year, throw all that same money into advertising on your local radio station, Facebook ads, on Google. I don't care. You'll be very surprised what that's gonna do for you. There are just so many things you can do with that money, and trust me, your life is not gonna change. There's nothing you're gonna see at CES that you can use immediately or in a distant future. It's just, you know, there's nothing. We're moving on. Please comment below, please like, subscribe, and follow. We're moving on. A lot of shops think that our industry are dying, and I'll tell you right off the bat. I know for a fact that the industry is not dying. And a lot of shops are doing very well. Number one, you gotta meet customer expectations. Put yourself in their shoes. When you go to Best Buy, you expect everything to be organized, nice and clean, right? Otherwise, you probably would walk out, because, you know, if tomorrow, if, you know, Best Buy electronics open up and you're gonna go there and it's a mess, you're gonna go, oh, I'm gonna go to Best Buy. You as a shop owner have a certain expectation when you go into certain shops. That's it. Organize your shop. Know how to get the customers back. You can do, you know, you don't need to, you know, a lot of people that have, a lot of shops that get walk-ins and calls, they don't even know who these customers are. They call them, how much the remote started? Give them the price. Hang up the phone, they don't even know who the guy is. Is he gonna walk in or not gonna walk in? I used to make the same mistake, you know, when I open up, I used to sell, I used to get customers like that. Instead of the $600, this is why the, and let's say, you know, remote starts $600, and I would explain why. I would give the whole reason. Explain the experience that we have, the remote start we offer, and give them A to Z. And you know, a lot of customers come like, I like what you explained. Other shops didn't explain that to me. I like what you told me, you know, and you have a nice location. But I never, you know, we're talking about very back in the day, you know, emails were just starting up. You know, we still had, you know, regular modems. DSL were just, you know, coming up. And, you know, I would make a sale still, right? Because I would tell them, you know, all the information that they needed, and that would be it. But just because you hang up the phone doesn't mean you cannot reach back to them, especially with all new technology. You can connect through so many ways. I'm going to talk about this in future episodes. Thank you for watching this. Like, comment, subscribe. If you're on YouTube, subscribe, hit the notification bell. On Facebook, subscribe, hit notification bell. On Facebook, do see first, so you know the news right away. I'm gonna bring lots of news, but trust me, one thing, trust me, our industry is well, our industry is alive, and our industry is thriving. You know, watch my episodes and you might like something that, you know, might be good for you. See you soon.